Shocked and appalled.
All of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I should have everything up now. You know, fingers crossed.
Well, we're on.
That's good.
Pardon my phone.
Strong start.
Mm-hmm.
You're a touch robot-y, but hopefully temporarily.
Oh, is that me?
Might be.
Ugh, my internet's not very good today.
Hmm.
And it's the internet because I'm on an Ethernet cable, so
Yeah.
not much I can do about it.
I think there were bits and pieces of it yesterday, but it was mostly gone fairly early on, so
Yeah,
hopefully it'll
the
stay
internet's
like
been
that.
worse today than yesterday, so
Well, I guess we'll see.
we'll see.
Yep. Hasn't happened since. I mean, that's like a minute, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Streaks are good.
Yeah.
I hope it actually updated the stuff. I usually like do it several hours before, hit update information, and then hit update information again, just to be safe.
You have updated it, yeah.
Good.
We're trying not to get bogged down.
Yep. We haven't gone to a bog yet in Pokemon, so clearly that's the correct one.
I mean, they're definitely swamps. In Mystery Dungeon. Have no fear, we will be hitting the swamps.
Don't you worry, there will be swamps.
There will be swamp.
Here be swamps.
Beware the swamp monster. Actually, have you done the tweetful?
Yep.
While I remember, I need to ask Twitter something.
Shout something at Twitter.
As yeah, well, when I was cross-stitching today, I realized I'm gonna have to buy thread in the US. And I have no idea. You don't have Hobbycraft, so...
So you're looking for some hot tips for cross-stitching materials.
I don't need a specialist store, just like a place where you can buy thread.
Probably like Michael's or something like that.
Yeah, that's one I've found online. They seem to have DMC, which is the brand I get from Hobbycraft. So, yeah, probably.
There's one outside one of the path stations. That's the easiest if a car isn't involved.
Good plan. But I'll also need places that do frames and other weird shit.
Yep.
So, just throw it out to craft Twitter.
Also, has anyone said anything in the chat room?
No.
Okay, just making sure. I was pretty sure that was the case, but, you know. Sometimes it's like, welcome to the chat room, but it still doesn't do it for me for whatever reason, but usually that means it's fine. Hey, all the construction equipment has moved on. Yep, you're there.
Yep.
So my windows are open, so you might get car noises, but you're not gonna get like earth mover noises and other shit. They were really messing around with the intersection by me earlier today. Fire Emblem.
For Emblem?
Emblem.
Emblem?
Well, this is probably going to take a while, so we might as well jump in.
Yeah, you didn't do any,
Base.
Yeah.
That stuff.
I have a good idea of who we're gonna bring with us, so...
That's good. Yeah, we basically looked over the supports and saw that we didn't have any new ones last time when we got to here.
Yep.
Skip through all these conversations.
Talk to Danved.
Yep. Or at least his brother. Yeah, 1644.
Are we gonna promote
her?
Tamarand before this chapter or not?
Ah, that is a good question.
Because you're gonna have to do this whole swamp without a healer if you don't.
What's the worst that could happen?
A lot. Oh, nice defense.
I like when mages get defense.
Hell yeah.
As has been established previously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're gonna have a healer, this would probably be the chapter where we'd want one.
I think so.
But at the same time, we could try to do it without.
Can you use the seal in the middle of a chapter?
Yes, I believe you can.
Then maybe, like, give him the seal, and if we're struggling, just do it.
Mm-hmm. Can I hit the beat? Oh, there we go. Because I'm dumb, that's why. Got my buttons mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Yeah, so maybe we give him a heal staff and the, one of the master seals, and then...
Yeah, and make sure everyone has to have a vulnerary.
Yes. Luckily, I believe we can buy those from the shop, so...
Yeah, definitely put all the chest keys in your,
Yep. Yeah, we could do some quick, stuff while we're here. I go to list and look up all of the chest keys here. I can basically trade them over to Tamarand. I could also just take all the door keys too, because you never know.
Also a good plan.
It's like, I understand how useful the convoy can be for just being, like, orderly and shit, but then I never do it anyway. Like, yes, hypothetically, it would be a good idea.
I'm gonna have to buy him a heal, or just nicking mists.
I mean, I could just get him a fresh one. It's not like we're using that money for everything else.
Yeah, Gale forced him before. No healers necessary.
Healer? No. No.
Yeah, absolutely everyone should have vulneraries on them.
That's probably a good idea. I mean, we only have 52,000 gold right now.
Right?
Shit, get everyone a pure water while we're at it. It'll be interesting to see what, like, really gives us trouble here.
You can actually buy for everyone there, right?
Probably, yeah.
So you go buy and it, like, then you have to see the person you put it on. So just, like, yeah, just buy and give to everyone. We'll be using, so...
Yeah, you may need to give the list. I mean, I know...
Devdan, for sure. Yeah, probably Miriam. Definitely. Leith and Mordecai, yes.
Oh, they are making it in.
Yes, they just make the cut at the last bit, so they'll be our last reinforcements.
Okay, well, honestly, that's kind of good, because, like, that last chapter can be a bitch and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, and they're still fairly overpowered at this point.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Leith, Mordecai, and Volk all get in.
Mm-hmm.
Just.
That's how far back we're going? Okay. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's really, like, the second chapter and the fourth chapter are probably the hardest one, or the second part and the fourth part, probably the hardest ones here.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm also giving up some of this stuff, you know, not that useful. Back to vulnerary given. Obviously, Ike gets one. Who else is coming along with us?
Okay, let me see.
Jill definitely. Yeah. You can feel free to just go through the list.
Jill definitely. Gatry will be. Makalov will be.
This fucking guy.
Astrid will be.
Mm-hmm.
Kieran, yes. Kieran, Brom, and Neffany will all be coming with us.
That's good to hear.
And Zehark. Yeah, Soth will be. He's already got Vulnerary. Zehark. Not Marcia. Volk will
already
be.
Got some. Does not. Hulk has a one-use one, but oh, we should give the boots to someone. Who are we doing that?
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, maybe wait. Are we gonna hold that until we get like the Berserker or the General?
Right. I think that was our decision.
I think that was our plan, right? It was gonna be the Berserker. We're gonna give Largo.
We're very good at like remembering what we're doing here.
I mean, we do only play it like every 3 weeks.
The nice thing is we won't really have to like restock these vulneraries so aggressively, considering that we currently apparently have 27 on our person. I've never bought this many vulneraries from the shop. I almost never buy them at all.
You never use them.
Yeah. They're sort of like an in a pinch kind of item, you know?
Yeah. We're gonna have a lot of status boosting items to figure out how to use at the end.
Yep. I mean, once we start getting our endgame party members, it'll be a little more, you know, reasonable. Anyway, so, of our folks, Ike seems decently kitted out. What other swords do we have? Longsword might actually be a good one.
Ooh, are we gonna forge a sword? Or any other weapon?
Something, probably. Maybe we look at what we're at, like the people we're bringing and what they have, and kind of make decisions from there.
He should be okay.
Probably.
Does he have enough strength for an iron blade, or? Oh, that's on. That's on Stefan, and he's real good with it anyway.
Yeah. Ah, yes, Soth and his billion stolen items.
Hell yeah. To convoy!
Full guard should probably go on someone. Probably Jill in this chapter.
Negates effective bonuses, yeah.
Yeah, because there aren't really too many Feral Lagoos, if any, in this chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it makes the most sense to put it on her so that she can sort of just fly around and be a badass. As you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for the most part, that Lagoon
wrong one, you equip the Wyvern Band, not the full guard.
Really just put that Wyvern Band in Convoy or something.
Yeah, we should really give that to someone who doesn't have an accessory. Is everyone that doesn't have an accessory at the minute?
God knows. Kieran has a spear, though.
Ooh. He loves that spear, that boy.
The Steel Axe, Hand Axe, Lagoo's Axe. If I look in our list, like if we have other axes, Full Axe might actually be better here.
Mm-hmm.
Yoink. Because again, I don't know how many Lagoos are actually involved in this chapter.
Yeah, can't remember.
He's got the stale bow.
Mm-hmm.
Bows don't tend to have effective stats anyway. Oh, she can use the killer bow already. That's wild.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I might just have that in reserve.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is weird. I didn't actually realize that. See, huh?
See.
Figure. I didn't realize the longbow is actually like more difficult to use than the than a killer bow. Anyway,
oh, we should give Stefan an accessory.
That's probably a good idea. At all these people who are actually in. Pegasus Van versus Wyvern Band? I don't have a clue what
Wyvern's possibly better for him since he's fast anyway. Wyvern is strength and defense. Pegasus
yeah, no,
is
that
luck
seems
and resistance.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for a boy, oh yeah, he definitely needs one.
Marconi.
He can take the Pegasus Band.
Pegasus! Pegasus!
Give up that secret book, Makalov. You don't need it.
You can't read.
No, he can't read. A few gems, so we're not lacking money.
Yeah.
Ooh, is there anything for him?
Probably. Ah, yes, the Mage Band. Perfect for him. Thief Band, maybe?
Yeah, go for it.
it's not like I'm using this for anything else kind of way.
What does Tor? Give him the mage one, Tor.
Probably a good idea.
As you do exciting base stuff.
We know it excites the audience.
We definitely need to give Danwed something other than his big heavy spear.
His big dumb spear.
Oh right, you nicked it and put it in someone else, right?
Steel lance right now. Stephanie's got the iron lance.
Would I give him a lance?
Do we forge a weapon for him?
I think maybe, yeah. Give him a lunch.
Wow, all of the javelins are spoken for at this point. I'm probably gonna give him. Actually, let's give him the short spear. The worst spear. I don't know that I've ever forged a weapon for Devdan. Perfect.
Give it a little bit hit.
Yeah, that was my plan. It's actually pretty cheap at first. I should probably have checked what his strength was. Do that real quick. Ah, big and strong.
14.
Perfect.
Big strong Devdan.
That's kind of what I figured. The whole way that like weapons attack speed and like the replacement for con works in this game is so weird. Little bit of crit.
Yeah, give him all the crit. Give him a little bit of crit. Go on.
A touch of crit for you.
A touch of crit. Ooh, what are we gonna name it? Nice.
The Swole Lance.
The Swole Lance. It's gonna be purple. Yeah.
God, none of those colors fit on a weapon model.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's fluorescent purple. Yeah.
Okay. Is that everyone?
I think we're good now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean they'll come in later, but they do mostly have like good enough stuff right now. And then we have our just in case for Tamarand and a heal and a master seal.
Yep.
And he's level 12, so he can hit it. And someone's outside my door honking.
Honk honk. Alright, we're good. We can jump into Swamp Chapter now.
Yep. I guess we could put off the question of whether we give Mist more bonus EXP later. He's at level 15 now, so we're probably alright to just promote her.
Always do it later. There's nothing stopping us doing it later.
Yeah. As long as we hold on to that other master seal for her. Should be good. Okay, who am I bringing?
Alright, so, Devdan.
Right, Devdan and Morin have to get in. Who's coming out?
Devdan, Stefan, Moram, Tormod.
So, Stefan and Tormod are already in. I believe, yeah, it looks like we just have two that we have to make room for.
Yeah,
so I'm imagining it's Zihark.
Let me see who you get rid of. Nif, if you got...
No, she's already out.
Okay.
Yeah, Nefty and Braum.
It's possibly easier just get rid of them all, and then I'll add in the ones we need, rather than trying to figure out who we got rid of, you know?
Hello, Arcade Rabbit and
Hello, okay, so, yeah, Devdan, Stefan.
Okay, Devdan, Stefan.
Nuram and Tormod.
Yep.
Makalov.
Yep.
Gatry and Astrid.
Yep.
Jill and Soth.
Ah, right, Kieran and Zihark are the odd ones out.
Ah, see, we have the choice, because they all joined Chapter 11.
Of who out of... Well, Zihark is the next one, and then I assume it's...
Yeah, Zihark
Kieran,
and I have a choice.
Nefany, Braum, and Volk for the one after that.
Yes, we do. We have a choice of 3 between Kieran, Braum, and Nefany. Yeah. And then the first reinforcement will be the other 2.
Yep. The second set of... I can't even remember where all the reinforcements come in. Anyway.
So which one are you picking?
Well, we're at 12 right now.
We're at 10.
Sorry, we're at 10 right now. I'll probably bring Kieran in. when it actually asks me to. Alright, so all the swordy motherfuckers are over there. Some steel lances. Right, the guy's got a killer lance. All the axe folk are on the left, so if there's literally anybody with a sword, they should be going that way. I remember that they roll up around behind us at one point here.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Amarand has the boots, so I don't have to worry too much about him. Swamp squares are the dark ones, so those are the ones that actually restrict movement, so I'll be careful with horses on the left side. From there, I think we're actually pretty set.
Yep.
You know, for now.
The end of this part, we're bringing 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have choices all the way down. Fun.
Fun. I love choosing things.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So yeah, these two both have steel swords. This guy has a venom edge, so someone's probably gonna get poisoned.
Yep.
Maybe poison will actually mean something.
When you don't have healers.
Yeah, you never know.
I think when we did this for real, you brought both healers?
That sounds about right. Like, I think Reese eventually made it in.
Hmm.
That sounds correct. Oh, wow.
He's a strong boy.
Evdan is a very strong, large adult son.
Mm-hmm.
Not see that coming.
See, after a couple of turns, yeah, 3 enemies appear at the bottom.
Yeah, I believe they're myrmidons? Oh, I should have gotten her a standard lance. Oh, well.
Yeah, apparently one of them has a killing edge as well.
Ah, fun. Oh, definitely.
We all love our large son.
Definitely keep everyone kind of rolled up in a death ball here.
Yep. Oh, Makalov, you are so useless.
I mean, we do still have Soth with us, who is level 4. Because I haven't really bothered doing much with him.
Poor child.
Mm-hmm.
If you accidentally put him in range, he will die.
He might not die. Ow.
Aww. Boo!
Come on, man.
Not even tinking.
Okay, at least that guy put himself in very dead range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jill might get poisoned, but eh.
0 damage, but poison. Oh man, you really wanted to attack the tiger? Like, buddy!
Don't poke the tiger.
Oh, buddy!
Even if it's with an axe.
I mean, the thing is, you do have Stefan and Miram
and Devdan, yeah. Like, we're not exactly hurting for like a tough party here.
Units.
We just have to be like, you know, careful with the less chufty members.
The slightly squishy crew.
Yeah, this is a pretty standard Soth level.
It is pretty standard for him.
It's like, wow, I could be really excited about this, but also...
Dead from malaria in the swamp. Like, go out in glory. That's fair. Mm-hmm.
Ah. 6 health, 9 damage. That's what I like to see.
Nice.
Checking. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Astrid's already level 18. She might be our first promotion. It should be mentioned. Because that's kind of the way that her experience skill works. Yeah, it should be fine. I'm not surprised, just disappointed. Wow, 7 damage. I think I'll let Danved take this one.
Yep.
I was gonna give it to Makalov, but it's turning into too much of a pain. Let me see. Alright, yeah, one of them is a steel lance, one of them has a javelin. That was what I thought. Alright, the most convenient way to deal with these guys would just be to throw a tiger at them. I'm a genius. A tactical genius.
So. Uh-huh.
That guy won't come to us until we get way over there, which even Jill can't currently do. You know when they show up?
The reinforcements?
Yeah.
The guide says turn 2, but it's...
Might be when you move away
sometimes it's
enough.
off, you know? But
yeah.
it is soon, so...
Yep. Honk.
I guess sometimes the guide says it's on a turn and it's actually triggered by...
Right, by being in a place.
Across a line.
Yeah. It's a steel axe. Swamps don't actually lose you evade, so let's just... If he wants to attack Ike instead of the tiger, I will grant him that death.
Yep.
Ike is at level 19 right now, so we are just about on schedule with him. Might keep him around in the back just in case. I imagine they're going to show up at the start of our next turn here.
Yep.
Adorable. There they are.
Yeah, there they are. I think you, like, left someone, like Jill or someone last time to deal with them.
Definitely did do that thing that you just said last time around. Yeah, it's kind of what I was expecting.
Murder that killing edge, dude.
Yep, yeah, these two are steel swords, which are dangerous, but not, you know...
It's not a killing edge.
Not a killing edge. Decisively. Probably could have killed them with a regular bow, but I'd rather be sure.
Mm-hmm. I really like Astrid.
What weapon are we gonna give Astrid? Because that's gonna be a reasonable question in about, like, by the end of this chapter.
Yeah.
Probably by next map.
Yeah. Oh goodness, it's a tough one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it usually depends on who else I'm using.
Yeah, which God knows. Alright, so he takes 13 damage.
I mean, we're not gonna have her forever anyway, so...
Let's just make absolutely sure one of these motherfuckers is dead before we go in.
Probably fine not giving her swords. We'll have sword users for a while.
I mean, Ike is always a sword user.
And Makalov for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, Makalov for longer than we have her.
Yeah.
So possibly axes? Because we're gonna lose Kieran.
Yeah, and actually we don't have any axes with us right now, so yeah, I guess we're making Astrid the Axe Knight.
Hell yeah!
Ah, that's awesome.
I think I normally do give her axes, just because bows and swords are very similar.
Yeah.
And I usually have, like, Nephany and a bunch of other lance users.
14 speed. And she is currently capped on speed. Thanks, Night Lord.
Night Lord. On top of her already really good speed growth.
Yeah, exactly.
The axe is a good choice for her because it's a hefty and accurate weapon compared to her bow, which is a light, accurate weapon.
Yeah, basically what's about to happen here is this guy's gonna attack Tamarand anyway, and that'll be fine. I will move Soth out of the way. Or maybe I won't. Tell me what to do. I mean, honestly, people with axes and high speed are generally incredibly deadly.
Hell yeah.
And her skill is 15, so that's also, like, high enough to
decent enough strength that she's not going to be weighed all that down by axes.
That's also true, yeah. And of course, if your speed is already 30, it doesn't really matter if you're losing 1 or 2 of that.
Strength is still like losing like 5, you know?
Yeah. Swole.
Swole.
Damn.
Boo, rubbish filth.
Yeah, all those things. Adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Still have 9 health left. Ah, nice.
Ah, mm-hmm.
Now he's gonna miss both of these, but...
Oh, totally, yeah, 100%.
He's just getting the misses out of his system.
Mm-hmm.
This guy just has a steel bow.
And it's kind of weird seeing you play a lot more defensively.
What?
You know, I say that when you're still really aggressive, but you know, like, more defensively than you played last time.
No idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Still don't really want her in the range of that guy, just because she took a decent chunk of damage from the one knight there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Devdan's fine in a thicket.
Yeah. He's in a bush, he's good.
The Devdan in the thicket's worth 2 in the bush.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I am reasonably certain the archer can't stand here because it would already be there, but let's just for safety's sake. Here. And yeah, I kind of just don't want that guy attacking Makalov.
Yep.
Of course, I could also just do this.
Yeah.
Fucking tiger on the
Put
battlefield.
the tiger in the way. Yeah.
Tiger blocked yet again.
That's life in the tiger block.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, he doesn't like Devdan.
Fair enough. I was gonna say, he did actually block the archer from hitting Devdan, didn't he? Yep, that guy did what I thought he would.
Attack Tamarand.
The camera chose an interesting spot to go to there.
That was interesting. That was,
It was just that guy there, those 2 guys that showed up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bold choice.
Yep.
Just out of curiosity here. That's not actually all that bad.
As it's, you know, for Makalov, it's not a complete disaster.
On the Makalov scale.
Yeah.
That said, I might just throw a tiger at him.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nice thing about having a tiger.
Tiger and then Makalov?
Yeah. I mean, the nice thing about Makalov is his defense is high enough that it's not, like, you know, like that he's not this super frail.
Ha!
It's fine. I can live with this fate. What is his defense? Yeah, it's at 10 to begin with, so it's not like he's, you know, completely super frail.
Oh, he's just not very good. He's just...
No. What is this guy's attack? 14. See, he would take 4 damage if I put him in the line of fire here.
Yeah.
That seems fine. He has 54% chance of hitting this guy with a sword.
With a sword!
With a sword! Okay. Any level that gets strength and speed is perfectly fine in my book.
It's an acceptable level.
Yeah. Alright, so this guy's gotta die, but we sort of have plenty of people who can, you know, step up to the plate there.
Do a murder.
As the cops come for me.
That's goddamn cops always coming for you.
Yep, as they do. Alright, so Tamarand is probably not going to see action for the rest of this chapter, just because he won't Yeah, he might catch up. He can at least heal himself.
He'll probably catch up. You're not moving
that fast.
Yeah.
He can at least heal himself.
Yep.
To be fair, with respect to playing aggressively, I am putting myself in danger's way. Also, that is a hell of an anti-mage level up.
1 defense.
Nothing but defense.
Yeah.
Nothing but death.
He only has a 25% defense growth, so actually you've hit what his average stats are at 20 for defense at 7.
I can kill this guy, so as long as these two can tag team this archer.
He's our new Soren in this run!
The new Soren.
He's our tanky mage boy!
Okay, well if I can do 26 damage to this guy...
Oh, Arcade Rabbit, that is... Yeah, never do try to use Makalov. He is terrible. Literally every other horse is better than him.
If I can't kill this guy, I probably end up just killing the archer. But, assuming that Gotri can hit the broadside of a barn here, which, you know, I'm not... I'm using the Laguz Lance because it is actually his highest hit weapon right now.
Yeah! Woo!
Just want to be safe. But yeah, I'd rather that guy be dead than the other one. You know, in the worst of circumstances. Jill will probably have to
Now that's a general level.
Right, that's a knight level. That's acceptable. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have Jill Vulnerary next turn with the 2 more turns of poison going on. He does luckily have that heavy spear to just prevent taking any damage here.
Nice.
Yeah, if you know what you're going up against, the, like, heavy weapon, or, you know, like, the effect weapons are actually generally quite good. I'd put her more closer to Danger's way.
Yeah, good. Hopefully we'll actually take Laguz ones against the chapter with the dragon.
God.
This time.
Taraneo, MVP of the entire run. Or at least that one stream. The only reason we could kill Ina. What a world. You know what? I think Makalov's got this.
I think our boy Makalov's got it in him.
With his 54% hit chance. This might take 3 years, but we'll make it work. I'll at least, like, you know, warn him away, although he may go, like, does he have a Vulnerary? I don't remember if enemies without Vulneraries have any sense of self-preservation.
No idea.
Like, it's a reasonable question to ask.
You should use him to shove Tamarand 1 space up. Like, once you move Tamarand.
Ah, smart.
If there's enough, I'm not sure there's enough, but...
There almost certainly is. The first of many chugs. Or the Vulnerary runs like Estos. Damn. That's right, though. I mean, he could have gotten there himself, but there isn't really a clearer path anyway.
Yep.
That's fine.
That's fine.
And no one can actually get up to this. Let's see. His and check that guy's just so that we're safe. Okay, so he has a long sword and he is attacking
longest
that bush.
sword.
In the bush, as they say. I have no idea if these guys even move. I feel like that might be like the flank and the boss ones that don't.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It is a route.
It's true.
Shove him in the bush. Why not?
Yeah, I could put him in the bush. Give him this. I take a Vulnerary. Take a chug.
Chug, 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 chug. There should be more reinforcements coming.
If they are, they're fools.
Top right?
Sure. Those will probably show up here with Gotri being in that bush. If I had to guess. Like, I'd guess they'd move because it's a route condition.
Yeah, I mean, normally in a route condition, they move. It's really when they're guarding a square that they don't move.
A bold play, my friend.
Yeah, I guess. He just saw lances and went, I'm gonna go for it.
There they are.
Yep, they'll move for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, no more poison.
This guy's in sort of an awkward spot here, but we'll make it work. Check all these movement options. Okay, so Astrid's actually pretty safe.
Yep.
Right here. God, we chugged through that bow.
Yeah.
And it was worth it, if we're being honest.
Hell yeah, it was.
Like, anything to get her jump started is kind of really good. In the land of no crits.
God, she's so good.
Yeah, and it's like, she comes at a low level, but that doesn't really matter that much if, you know... yeah, let's have Dan take the hits. These two will have... Oh, right, this guy actually have a slightly shorter range, so I can hit him this spot here. Sort of the nice thing about forge weapons, you really should treat them as just, you know, a way to make the math nicer. Yep. Especially for underpowered characters, because what'll usually happen is eventually they'll get to the point where a steel lance will do the job.
Yep.
Use the short spear here. Now that he's vacated that spot, Tamarand can slide into the DMs like... Bam. Destroyed.
What does Gatry do with a lance?
Aim with a Leguse lance, other than get hit twice and do a murder.
I mean, like, does he do less than 14 damage with anything?
With a 50% chance, yes. Also, Link999, thank you for the resub.
Thank you!
3 months.
Hell yeah.
Nailed it.
Woo!
Okay.
Swing and a miss for them both.
This is fine.
Javelin.
Hey!
Well, hey! Go chill.
Proud of us, we did it. Do regular fire.
Or backwards, 69.
Nice, nice.
Nice. 96, 96.
96,
yeah.
nice.
Yes, nice.
Swap him back to a steel lance. Oh right, these two are still locked in the Battle of the Ages.
Mortal Kombat!
Wow, he just got 3 hits in a row on 50%. He's the one taking all my low percentages. Makalov, I should have known.
It was you all along.
I could shove Soth in the other direction. As you do. Any of those guys have weapons?
A tiny child who doesn't promote.
Our beloved unpromotable child. Trash child. Beloved garbage child.
Yep.
Oh god. Beautiful. There we go. They do in fact
There
move.
we go.
Luckily, we kind of have Stefan here.
I think it was maybe because that axe guy moved where that sword guy
I think so, yeah. Like, I think they all trigger their movement together.
So, yeah, and, like, because that sword guy couldn't go for him, it
Yeah, exactly.
didn't trigger it. There's some nicely low damage things.
Yeah, it's actually really good here. We can basically just clean up so much of this. The one thing I do want to be careful of is, like, Gotri and the mages. So Gotri should probably take one of these if I have the choice. Since, like, this mage is very dead, but I wouldn't want to accidentally put him in this mage's range.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, actually, he could go over to this guy and get mega poisoned.
Who doesn't love mega poison?
So... Like, at this point, Ike is going to level up no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Although I'll take that 0% crit chance.
Yep.
If this is what gets it for him, that does it for me. I will micromanage my EXP till the day I die.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice! Nice!
I love it when things are nice.
Nice.
Level 13, so he can.
Yeah, those two guys are really weak. So
probably just
Tamarand
Jill and
sure.
Tamarand over there. The other option is that I re-poison Gotri for the 15th time and have Tamarand kill that guy. Which has the bonus of, wonder if he moves.
He might move. It's south in his range.
Yes. He might not move. I'm going to take my turn as if he doesn't move. And then when he kills Soth, I will load state. That's the plan here.
Hell yeah.
Because, like, I would have expected him to reposition along with the other... With the first mage, but then, of course, this mage didn't reposition. God knows. The Soth might just be super fucking dead. Eh, not super fucking. He'll need to get critted to be dead, but that'll happen.
Yeah.
That's just science.
I just gotta make sure I keep Tamarand out of the way as well.
Yeah. Do. I could also form a human wall.
Hell yeah. And you kill the sword user with, like,
Jill is my current plan.
Yeah. Or Devdon.
Yeah.
I meant the other one on the left.
Oh, yeah, the other one. Yeah, that was also my plan. I've had lots of plans in my day.
This Jill is not as good as our last Jill, but she's still pretty good.
That would be a pretty big ask for a Jill.
Our Jill was fucking amazing.
Yeah. A large Jill ask.
Definitely put me or him in the way.
Yeah, that's my plan. No killing weapon has ever actually killed.
Nice.
That's also science.
It's
gonna be real funny when Gotri's actually the one who dies here.
Yep.
Now that I look over everything and weep.
Stefan.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, buddy.
So what we do here... Boop.
Biff.
Warren is used to aggressive parenting. Still all gonna die.
Joins the group.
Makalov joins the rush. Right, so that was what I expected.
Woof! Oh, good God. Yeah.
I just want to say, I called this happening. And there was no reason for him to be here either.
No.
He even missed.
Yeah.
I'm
so it
very
only
good
moves, so getting Soth out the way is still a good plan.
Yes. Yeah, no, everything that we did here should be fine.
Oh, beans, yes! I love that emote.
It's a very good emote. Alright, so now the question is, does Ike die next?
Oh, goodness, yeah. And
if so, then we get even more fun.
Well, at least Ike won't get double attack, so...
Yeah. It's mostly getting critted.
Mm-hmm.
Which you never know.
Well, we can always manipulate the RNG, so...
Well, that, and we can probably get Jill to rescue him instead, if necessary. Like, we actually have a lot of people who still have moves to make, even with, you know, killing these 3. So... I'm sure we will be able to find something satisfactory.
I'm gonna put Dev down in the bush.
Dev Dan in the hand's worth 2 in the bush.
Sure, we've made that joke like 5 times this session.
Yes, absolutely. Unquestionably.
Oh dear.
Honey Badger don't care.
Alright, here we go. That is good and fine.
Yep, that should be the map there. So, 1 down with only 1 death.
Just have to figure out who gets what.
Yep. Oth could probably actually do some decent damage to this guy, yeah. Now, granted, is there anyone who can, like, you know, smack him without killing him? Maybe not. Honestly, out of this whole party?
Way.
11. He won't.
Try the steel sword.
Yeah, there we go.
I was going way at the 69 word.
Oh. Well, that's fair enough.
We've had a lot of 69s this map.
It's been a very 69-y kind of map, yeah. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to... Ah, perfect. I can steal a vulnerary from that guy. I haven't actually been paying attention to those, which I kind of should. I mean, he's here. There's, you know, like, I brought a thief with me to this map. I might as well at least look what's available, because there's usually 1 or 2 goodies.
Yeah.
Like, I could steal a vulnerary from this guy. All the good stuff. Alright, so he has a killer lance. If I can get a Tamaran
good news,
kill...
bad news is we won't have Seth for all that much longer.
Yep.
Soft, I mean.
Seth.
No, it's just Seth. Seth is actually really good. But yeah, there's good news, bad news, because then we won't have a thief.
Yeah. It's a smoke while you got him kind of situation. In the sense that we won't got him for very long.
Yeah.
I don't remember if people heal between maps.
I think so.
I feel like they do, but...
Yeah.
Who knows? Either way, good.
Yes!
What the hell?
Yes!
That's like 3 defense and 4 levels,
Every
isn't it?
run we have to get a tanky mage boy!
Huh.
Yes!
Here's the question.
Woo!
Do I put back one of these L's to keep the killer lance for someone, or do I just... I think we have enough killer lances
when we get reinforcement,
already.
do we not get convoy anyway?
Oh, that's true. If I care about that, it's fine. Alright, we're 1/4 of the way through it. Stage 2.
And then we can't go back to base, but we have convoy,
Yeah.
I think.
I believe you're correct about that. Yep.
Man, like last run, our Soren was like the biggest defensy boy.
The tankiest child.
And now we're having Tamaran is gonna be our tanky child.
Okay, so we are getting Zihark and one of
One
Kieran, Braum,
of
and Nephany.
Kieran, yeah.
Well, it's Kieran then.
Yeah, and then we're bringing Nephany and Braum next time.
Kieran, good last map, good this map.
And then it'll be,
Vulcan, one of Leith and Mordecai.
yeah. Or... Yeah,
Which,
I mean,
I think we made the decision that because
You
Leith
get
and
them at the
Mordecai
same
come
time,
the
but-
chapter after, then that's... Yeah.
I mean, it's such a weird area because you only get Leith and Mordecai after you finish chapter 9, and then you hire Volk in the base, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's like, when exactly do
You're
you
getting them at the
show
same
up?
time, but
Yeah.
you Volk later, and yeah.
I mean, really, we made up this challenge. We can break as many rules as we want with it.
Yep.
One thing I didn't realize was that Jill does not have standard whatchamaffuckit. What I might do is actually pass Zihark a steel lance from the convoy to give to Jill.
You can't just...
I can't give it to her
her one?
directly. She's not in this list.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah, you have to actually pass it along with them.
Yes.
Kieran does have the poleaxe, which is actually really good, because if I remember correctly, there's some real fuckers in this. The cavalry.
Yeah, this is the one.
This is the stance.
We do get a dropped poleaxe. You should have a look at their inventory now.
Probably a good idea, while we, remember it for once.
There are only a couple of reinforcements.
Yep. Reinforcements don't usually have items, as it stands. Let's see. Like, technically we could steal that physics staff, and I might do that if, we have the opportunity.
The thing is, we're gonna get so many physics staffs we're not gonna be able to use anyway.
I don't care. Yeah, it looks like no one has anything fun. God, these poor soldiers who just showed up on the wrong side of the swamp.
Poor souls.
Now, should I march Gotri through the center?
Hell yeah, you should.
This is definitely a good idea, and not a bad one. At least we just have steel lunches.
I still can't believe we are getting 2 tank mages.
The second tank mage.
In each run, we have to have a tanky mage child.
Yep. That's science.
But man, 3 defense ups in a row on a 25% growth. Did we give him one that adds to his defense?
He is the mage band, so I am going to go out on a limb and say no. These 2 are also both just steel lances. It's a shame I can't reposition these. I don't think I could. I think it was grayed out.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing about you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know how it decides where everyone goes. It must just be like the first on the list.
It's probably the way you position them the first time connects to it in some strange way. Anyway, Jill should only be in the range of one of them here. Send a tiger into the woods. Probably not send a small child. Though. Oh. Right, there's still an opening. Let's have an abundance of sword users right now.
Yeah.
I remember I sent Ike straight through the middle last time.
Yeah.
Which was definitely a good plan. I might do it again, actually, now that I look at my splits, because I do actually kind of want Stefan to be on the left side. I remember that being the kind of place where I might want to, just be able to end something.
Yeah.
That said...
Jill.
Jill with a forged steel lance at that.
Jill.
Gonna go out on a limb here and say Jill.
Jill.
Sure.
Wow, enemies do not like Gatry. They like that boy needs to go.
It's a very punchable face.
I do remember, did that paladin not get you?
I want to say that yes, either that paladin or there's a reinforcement squad of a paladin and 4 soldiers that got us.
Yeah, guys, I want to say Jill.
Consider Jill. Fucking Apple commercial. Name Jill comes up on screen.
Okay.
Jill.
You know, when I've been living in the US for like a year, I might actually finally get a lot of these references.
It wouldn't have surprised me if Apple had run that commercial internationally, but yeah, probably.
Not that I remember, but then, like...
It's more just like an aesthetic of commercial overall. I don't know if I'm thinking of any specific one when I...
Gotcha, it's really obvious on British TV whenever it's an American advert, because it's so very American.
Aggressively American.
There's one for...
Finally!
Dollar Store Shave or something,
Dollar
and it is
Shave Club?
so... Yes!
Yeah, that's a very American brand.
Aggressively American advert.
Yeah, they're probably running the same commercials, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
He buys razors, it's like, that'll be $19.65, which is a price that would never be in any British store for a start.
Sure. Yeah, that's a pretty easy tell right there.
That, and he doesn't know what the price is until he gets to the till.
Mm-hmm.
Also an American thing.
Yeah, we mark all our prices.
Yeah, but then you add sales tax, so you never know how much anything costs.
Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna do a sneaky here and have Astrid stand in this spot and let those guys take pot shots at her from the other side. They might still go for my others anyway, but you know, it's good to have options.
Yeah, it's a very American advert, and every time it comes on, it's weird. In amongst all the very aggressively British adverts.
Right. Which is also the other part of it, that if you haven't seen British TV ads, it's a very strange world, because they're not nearly...
Honestly, God, American ads are way weirder than I'm British.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, like... The biggest thing about, like, British TV is that it just isn't as advertisement-soaked as American TV. Mm-hmm. And, like, I can notice that immediately when I watch British TV with you.
Yeah. Ha! You missed!
So yeah, this guy and the guy with the javelin up there are both going to attack her and take chip damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice. Well, actually, that guy might just have a sword, so it might just be the bow guy, and then the bow guy gets healed. But it's nice to, like, split them up like this.
Yep.
Ah, there we go.
Oh.
Don't care. I mean, she's already basically a paladin at this point.
Yeah.
She will be a paladin, probably
She will be a paladin
turn.
very soon.
Call it next turn.
Yeah, we'll call it next turn.
Don't call it a comeback. Okay. Don't heal the 2 very damaged units.
Right?
Ah, shit, I skipped through his
speech.
I forgot. So if you don't know, like, in Kieran's things with Marcia, she's like, oh, you're Kieran, aren't you? And he's like, how do you know my name? And she's like, because you shout, I'm Kieran, like, 4th, commander of the 4th platoon in the Crimean army or something like that.
I'm gonna get it.
You yell that every single time you enter the battlefield. Everyone knows your name now. And when you choose him as a reinforcement on this map, he actually says that.
Yeah, I am Crimean Royal Knight, 5th Platoon Captain Kieran. See me and tremble.
Right. And, like, that's so fucking good.
It's so good.
Ah, right, he has a javelin.
Javelin.
I might just let the adults handle this. Pew.
Pew. We get a lot of 96s as well.
Oh right, you're a tiger. You don't give a shit about swamps.
Nope.
So now how to split up my limited resources, limited time on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Nice.
He's at 9 health. He has a lance, which actually means...
Makalov! Get wrecked on him.
Makalov's still not going to be able to kill him. Right, I'm going to put him here so that he can retreat when he misses with this 56% chance.
Hell yeah.
I'll give him credit, like... I'm not sure he's missed on this 50-something% chance yet, which is wild.
Oh,
and then he does that.
Boo.
God. Yeah, it's just that he only has 7 skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he has double biorhythm effects, and he's at the bottom of his thing now. So that might actually affect him by a noticeable amount now. Let's see. You do 15 damage. Ike can almost certainly kill this guy, because he has a long sword. Might just do that.
Oh yeah. Kill him right out front.
Ike can almost certainly kill this guy.
Nah.
There we go. So there's Ike maxed. Which is good, because he starts rescuing Ryson next chapter. Also, damn.
This is a much better Ike than we got last time.
This Ike definitely has more strength than the Ike that we had that had, like, the bonus rings pumped into him.
Right? This is a good Ike.
That's a lot of Ike.
That's a lot.
Okay, so we have Stefan as the fuck it button for one of those guys.
He has 2 more strength than on average.
Yeah.
Everything else seems to be at or slightly above average. So he's a good Ike.
Jesus.
Which is good, because I
Boy, I pumped a lot into this bow, huh?
Oh, great. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God. Again, we went through it in like 3 chapters, but she's also about to promote, so...
Paladin! Paladin!
So yeah, let's go with axes. I'll probably have someone bring an iron axe in.
Look at our pink bow!
So yeah, the one time in this entire playthrough that we get to see one of the weapons we forged.
She got a fancy horse now.
She got a cape and a horse cape. So there we go, that is our first promotion.
She's good.
You will be able to use axes. God, it's a shame Jill got a level like that and then we're just kicking her to the curb.
I know.
Oh. She's putting herself out there a little bit. Yeah, doesn't get a kill anyway. Okay. Good to be aware of.
Yep.
I mean, she has the full guard, so I'm not exactly worried.
Nice.
I'll probably just use the heavy spear here, even though it's not an armored unit. Generally, horse-killing weapons are much better than armor-killing weapons, because there are a lot more horses in this game than armored units.
Yep.
Like, from an overall usefulness point of view. At the same time, weapons that are effective against armor are generally a lot more useful against armor because they turn your damage from 0 to, like, not 0.
Say, like, 20.
Yeah.
Problem is they weigh you down, so they're not all that good early on, but later on, when you have the strength to wield them without penalty...
Yeah, the strength and the skill to make up for the awful hit rates that they have. Like, the hammer is a terrible early game weapon, but...
Oh god, yeah.
When you hit with it, it's really good.
Later on, you give it to Boyd, and then he just hits things with a hammer.
Yeah, and then generals die.
Hello, but Romancer. Yes, there's
adorable
new recruits. We promoted Astrid, and she's awesome, and we're gonna lose her.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but if you type !FE challenge, you can see what it actually entails.
See the challenge run.
Daughtry from downtown!
Illinois?
No.
Alright.
From beyond the 3-point line, if you want to get technical. Basically, it's a run that'll force us to use, like, as many units as possible.
Yep, and all the pre-promotes you get at the end that no one uses, because even though they're okay or good, you already have your team of fucking monsters by that point.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's units that I just don't know how good they are at all.
Never use them.
Yeah,
too late on.
They just showed up a little too late. Born in the wrong century, you know?
And by the time you get to, Jeffrey? Joffrey?
Yeah, I think that's usually pronounced Jeffrey, but it might be Joffrey.
Depends how posh you're being, I think.
Stefan
yeah,
is at 26 speed, by the way.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
by the time you get Joffrey as a paladin, you already have Astrid, Kieran, Oscar, Titania. Well, I was gonna say Makalov, but no, fuck Makalov.
Markov Bane.
He sucks. So you already have like 4 other paladins who are all really, really, really good.
Yep. There we go. Astrid with the iron bow doing her part here.
Yeah.
So that Jill can steal her lunch.
Mm-hmm. Icus forever. But yeah, so yeah, that and of course the pre-promoted sages you get right at the end. You already have Soren and Tormod and Ilyana.
There are 5 sages in this game. Like,
and Khalil and Bastion are also knife sages, so knives are not a good weapon. By the time you get Lucia, you already have Mia.
Yeah, and Zihark, and even
Stefan.
potentially Stefan, yeah. We're gonna have like a weird party, and it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his 2 chaperones with him. I mean, that's pretty much what this is.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
The small child with his 2 chaperones.
Like 2 dads, yeah. Ooh.
Danved and Dadved. Nice. I did think he might get double there.
Oh, good.
Plus he has so fucking much defense.
There are actually a lot of paladins in this game.
There's a lot of paladins and a lot of Fire Emblems.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem
usually
6 is fucking lousy with paladins.
Yeah, you always have like the red and green one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, time to trudge directly through the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Probably should have sent Kieran through the swamp. Although in Kieran's case, it will actually be easy to move the other way.
Yep.
Oh, you poor motherfucker.
Oh, you poor soul.
It's 10 feet in the air straight up.
Oh, goodbye.
Better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the unit redundancy is meant to be like, either if you get 2 low-level units of the same thing, they will generally be like slightly different statted compared to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whereas if you get 2, or like where you talk about pre-promotes, those are sort of safety valves for, you know,
if you like,
if
if you're
someone
a new
died.
player and permadeath can really lose the options.
Yeah.
This game's actually really good for that because you get really good pre-promotes late on, like if you've lost a lot of good units.
Yeah, the game gives you a lot of options for pre-promotes.
I mean, the thing with us is because we're so
Anal.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say we're so used to Fire Emblem games.
We're so used to the game, but the answer is also anal.
Yes, I also do not let any character permanently die. Ever. That's a lot of skill.
A skillful job.
Yes, for me, permadeath is a reset that it might not be for other people.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, there's a lot of you folks over here. I will grant you that.
That paladin might be a problem.
Maybe.
I mean, not for Miram, but like anyone else in his way.
I mean, what I'll probably do is just let these 2 run Hulkamania Wild on them. What I might also do is take a quick save state. Just for safety's sake. I don't think Devdan's going to die, but if someone's going to die doing the stuff that I'm about to do, it will be Devdan.
Yeah.
If someone's gotta die.
Just to make sure they can't, like, circle around the bottom.
Yep. Yeah, like, Tamarand is getting moved.
Yep.
This is mostly just about clearing out the rubbish over here. Pretty decent. Might also just go for the one shot.
Ooh, yeah, Which you never get.
Never.
Nope.
Makalov's taking up all that luck.
Hell yeah.
What?
Alright, I'll take that as a level.
Scusi?
So it's just the paladin.
Yeah. And he is able to move 1 extra square out of that. Let's see. The big question here is if I try to get this kill over here. My other question is, does this guy...
Well, you can already see how much damage he did last turn anyway. So how much health has he got? He did 7?
Yeah. It's also... Yeah, okay, he can always reach that. So it's probably best if I just pull Tibarn back to either get killed by this guy or this guy just runs away. Or to kill this guy or this guy runs away. So this guy moves here, which means he can attack here, here, and here. So if I plot my trash child on the swamp here, I believe that should be fine.
More than enough. There's a bush.
Yeah. Right. So if someone's gonna die, it'll be Devdan.
Yeah, I can't do no resets on death. We're sort of planning to do that for what our Fire Emblem 7 run will be a no reset run.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
You'll give it a shot. I'm physically unable to.
You will cry and moan.
And I also cheat when I have access to save states.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you've all realized that by now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with using save states, particularly on a streaming, like in a streaming context, because you know the game's gotta move.
I do it even outside of streaming. I am one of those people that save scums.
One of these will hit.
Come on. Yeah, and a crit.
He makes up for it. I'm willing to do it with 7 because I have played the fuck out of 7.
I'll cry.
I know. And I mean, again, that might mean that we end up using some of those pre-promo units. I can words.
Which are nowhere near as good in 7. A lot of them.
Yeah, but they're still usable for the most part.
Sure.
Yeah, that paladin. I'll check where he goes, but he actually moved forward here, so yeah.
I have a weird thing where I don't actually hate permadeath as a mechanic, but like I don't really have any good arguments in favor of it either. Like if you hate it, I get it. I get it.
You hate it, you do you.
I've had several chapters where I've had to reset because I've died at the end of it.
And that always feels like shit.
It always sucks, but like it does give it a different feel to like a game like Advance Wars.
Yeah.
Where you make units and they're all fairly expendable, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Each of these precious boys needs to stay alive.
All of my children.
Well, for me as a mechanic, it's more of a reset mechanic than it's a failed state rather than lose the character and move on.
Yeah. Everyone's death is a lord death, basically.
Yes, essentially.
And when you play it like that, that does kind of feel like that does kind of make permadeath as a mechanic kind of the. And it's like it's understandable, which is also why I think I would want to try out a run where I let people permadie. Because I do feel like I haven't really engaged with that mechanic exactly.
Just can't do it. I can't do it.
No, maybe that's fair.
I can't let any of my precious children die.
Hail, mate. Hi. Alright, I'm reasonably sure this tiger would maul the paladin to death, and if I can, I want to get Tibarn the kill here.
Yeah.
So let's give that a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Like, casual mode in the newer games is sort of just like, well...
Oh,
if
absolutely.
I don't want to play the game, like, you know, permadeath-wise, then I don't have to. You have plenty, you have attack to spare here, so... Steal lunch is totally fine. Yeah, and the other thing is that sometimes crits can turn a this is totally safe damage into a, well, now I have 5 health and the lightest tap will kill me and I have no response to this kind of thing. Yeah. Or just kill you outright. And that feels like shit.
I mean, but the thing is, permadeath does change your tactics.
Yeah.
Like, it absolutely does. If your units can die with without any consequences, really.
Yeah.
It gives it a totally different feel. I play a lot of SRPGs, and when units can die, you're a lot more liable to fling them into the fire.
Right. It's fine if they go into the meat grinder for this, as long as they get, you know, their objective done. Yeah. I think we might proc some reinforcements on this last turn, but I might just have Soth go anyway. And God, this chapter takes forever.
Yep.
I mean, you are technically pushing through 4 maps / chapters worth of material in it, so it kind of makes sense.
Not too bad. It's an hour and 20 for
almost the halfway point.
Plus all the base stuff we did, which took like 20 minutes at the start.
That's also true. Okay, maybe there just aren't going to be any. So yeah, let's
No, you've gone through all the reinforcements. It's like turn 5 and 6.
Right. Well, I wasn't sure if it was like, you know, you get around to this top right corner of the map.
No, there's just 2 sets of reinforcements and you found them all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa? What's this?
I mean, if you're insane enough to be playing on lunatic mode anyway.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, like, when you're talking about lunatic mode, it's like, you kind of need the good characters you were raising. You can't really afford to lean on pre-promos, so it's...
Yeah.
It sort of becomes the one where actually every character death is permadeath in a way. Anyway, so this is not Nephany
and Braum.
Okay. I will have to remember to get, I think Zehark has the lance for Jill right now, because I didn't give it, they didn't get close enough the entire time. I probably should have just had Jill fly over to Zehark when the chapter was ending, but oh well.
Oh well.
We'll make it work.
Oh.
I'm hitting the wrong buttons again. Really, I should just switch this over, because right now the X button on the PS4 is A, and the O button is B, and on most of my other things, I actually have that flipped, because that's how Nintendo usually does it.
Oh, I flip, like, when I go back to Nintendo and it's the wrong way around, that's when it gets me.
Well, I've just been playing so many different Nintendo things lately that that's sort of become my natural reaction.
See, yeah, I play so many PlayStation and Vita things that, yeah, like the A and B button being the wrong way drives me mental.
Yeah. All right.
So everything on a ROM is X is A.
Yeah.
My brain just does it when I'm holding a PS controller. My brain seems to know it's not a Nintendo controller, so X is the A button. So even if I've been playing Nintendo, because I have a Sony controller, my brain knows which way around it should be, and if I try to do it the other way around, the Nintendo way, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the fun one, where you're surrounded, but they're all kind of chumps, so...
Yeah, I mean, the big strategy on this map is basically just clear out a path on this side.
Clear out one side, go into it.
Yep, and then work your way out from there after that. Instead, put him here and then reposition. God, I love Cantor.
Cantor's such a good kill.
Yeah, what a great Into the Breach ability. That we call Cantor from Fire Emblem 9.
Hell yeah. And people are like, I don't see why it's such a useful skill, and I'm like, play Fire Emblem 9.
Yeah.
You'll see why it's amazing being able to move after attacking.
Does this game even call it Cantor, by the way? Like, it's the Canto ring, which is almost certainly a mistranslation now that I think about it.
I don't know. Is it anywhere on their stat screen?
Well, that was what I was just looking over for. You know, like, where does it actually tell you that knights move twice?
Type knight? Can you, like, look at the type?
No, you can only look at type. Way. Stefan is probably, like, either Stefan or Astrid are the only ones who could possibly reach this guy, so let's take that out of the way. Oh, that's adorable. He might actually be able to hit me.
Okay, it is called Canto rather than Canter.
Yeah.
Which is silly, it's Canter. I am adding the R on the end.
Maybe we just invented that word. I don't know.
Yeah, Canto is the song that Racing sings, restoring movement. And then
that is a canto. That is the definition of canto.
Yeah, and in Radiant Dawn they made Canto the being able to move, use leftover movement after attacking skill that I guess you can then put on. It's base skill of all flying and mounted units, and I guess it's an extra skill you can actually put on people now in 10.
I see. Strange. The most important thing here is that just all of the mage units die as soon as possible. As long as you get that, you're probably safe in this map. Hark can't actually attack anyone. So Ike is going to hide in a bush. See, Hark is going to give...
Don't know why that message was blocked.
Yeah, I have no idea. None of those words seem like something that would, like, auto-mod.
Right? It's like, for aggressive, like, what?
Excuse me? Now we have Astrid, who is a paladin. Yeah, actually, if Astrid kills this guy, which is actually still an if, I think he's pretty quick, but Astrid is also pretty fucking quick, it turns out. Then Moirim should be able to move on the mage. I don't think that's a swamp tile. Perfect. Oh, you can use fire on me. That's adorable. I can use claw on you.
And slice you up, buddy.
So now basically the only soldiers are these ones, and the only ones who can
that too many messages in a short amount of time.
So the automod does have a reason listed. It says, held a message for reason, aggressive.
Right? I was like, aggressive, which felt weird. What does that mean?
Are you tone policing me?
I was like, oh, that must be like aggressive language, but like, there's nothing in that message that's aggressive. Like, what about feel like
aggressively consistent formula.
I feel like we ended up with a more consistent formula from FE6 to FE9, but then FE10 comes along and we got multiple armies. What in that is aggressive?
Wow, that one archer sort of just moved into a corner. He's gonna go live by himself now.
Hell yeah.
So we've pretty much cleared out this corner in record time, and then these guys will all come towards us, but it's not gonna make... Why does the camera choose... Like, why does it choose to go where it goes? It just went to the middle, and, like, I think these two guys showed up, not even on screen!
It happened last time as well.
Yeah. I don't understand.
It's very strange.
I was kind of on her lonesome here, but the nice thing is that she can move again, so not particularly worried about her. Yeah, camera is just confused now. All it is. Alright, Tamaran's getting the double attacks in, which is nice. Alright, Moirim is sort of the nuclear option there.
Yep.
Is not that surprising. I'm gonna guess that South can terror cart that soldier. I'm doing about 1 billion different math here. Many of maths.
All math.
All the math.
All math all the time.
Nice.
Nice.
Half second of nice. Yeah, there we go. And honestly, even if Soph can't kill this guy outright, I might just... Might just kill him anyway, or I might just have him go there anyway. Speaking of, is there, like, anything worth caring about? Gonna say no. I think I do remember that this chapter doesn't actually... Like, the middle parts of this chapter don't actually have all that much stuff in them. Steal. Oh, now this poor priest is sort of just, here.
For soul.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of funny, because Soth is probably going to be a really, really good unit for the, like, last chapter that we have him, more or less.
Yeah,
Like, for that one chapter, he will be a god, but... Other than that, not so much.
Yep.
Yeah, I still haven't actually played Thracia 776. It's one of the only older ones that I haven't played any of.
I haven't played any older than 6.
Yeah, Thracia is 5.
Ah.
Thracia 776. It is legendary for its difficulty. I don't actually know too much more about it beyond that. Right, so yeah, he'll get...
I know very little about the older ones.
Fucking stuck in a swamp. He'll also get dead, so that's good. That actually kind of takes away all of my concerns. I might just leave this dude in here. Like, what are you gonna do?
Woo!
The biggest weakness of archers made manifest right here. I've played through 4 and that was enough for me. Like, once. One go at Fire Emblem 4 was enough.
That's all you needed.
It's a game with interesting ideas, and it's kind of funny because the whole, like, fucking Fire Emblem shipping and play with the children of the people you pair up together, that's from 4. Like,
yeah.
When that happened in Awakening, that was a throwback to 4, because Awakening was supposed to be the throwback game, but everyone's sort of hyper-focused on the waifus. As it were. Swamp. I'll probably just send Warum over this way, because he can run through Swamp relatively decently. I'll probably just let Stefan run into the, or run his sword through all the units that show up over here.
Yeah, there's a specific set of Fire Emblem games I like. And everything before and after that I don't like.
Yeah. So the GBA games and this one. And really...
It's basically 7 through 9, yeah.
An
I would
interesting
like 6
decision
more
to
if
not...
it wasn't badly balanced.
Yeah. I like 6 in a historical sense, and that you can see how like 6 was made, and then 7 was like all of these improvements to 6. Like, I really appreciate it for that. And yeah, I've also heard 776 is quite unique in the way it is. It's also like, so you know, so for the shipping thing is it takes place between, like with a 20-year gap in between it. So you play through half the game, and then you play through the game with the children 20 years later. 5 happens after, or in between the 2 parts of 4, basically. So it is sort of like a side story, and they did a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, 4 was fairly popular amongst our set of people.
4 is a super interesting game that also becomes a massive slog at the end. That's why I would say I would only play 4 once.
There's even a board split because of it, which is kind of funny.
These 2 have Thunder, which would be effective against Jill, but Jill don't give a fuck. probably also kill at least one of them instantaneously. Also worth asking. Yeah, there's no one else even close here, so... Kill off the closer one. I do think the giant maps in 4 are really cool, except at the very end of the game when you were like... Basically, the maps turn into, here is, like, legitimately 15 units that we're gonna throw at you.
Yep.
In a single cluster, use your godly weapons to deal with them, and that becomes, like, the entire chapter. And then, like, move on to the next part of the level that also has 15 disgustingly large units. Or, you know, like, 15 units for to just sick your people on. Okay, right, he didn't actually, Tibarn, he missed. Tibarn, he kill. He attack, but also he attack.
He all attack.
Boop. I just realized I forgot about this poor archer. I don't think it matters that much, but...
He's there.
Just stuck in a swamp, as you are.
Hey, buddy. You stuck in that swamp, buddy.
How's it swamping? Alright, if he gets hit, he'll be in trouble, but that just means don't get hit, right?
Sure. Right? Sure.
Now, go with I'm Captain Bosch over here. Yeah, I would actually prefer not to take that damage if possible. Especially with those 2 other mages lining up. This might actually be bad. To the point where I will probably put Astrid in front instead. Astrid, my most powerful cavalier. She does also have the Night Ward on.
Our good paladin lady.
Tibarn might be dead. Gonna say I remembered him, but actually... a little too quick. And Tamarand, assuming we do survive this part, Tamarand might be needed. Alright, time for a gambit. How dumb is the AI, I wonder?
Guess we'll find out.
Yep.
Ting!
Jill, meanwhile, one-shotting all these mages.
The
other nice thing about Astrid here is her not counterattacking will actually slow them down.
Yeah,
Adorable. Alright, so it's really down to where these mages go. I think that's good for us. I don't think the other one can actually attack Zehark, and that one wants to die, so that's fine.
That one's on a suicide mission.
Like, you could have attacked Kieran. He has a steel axe on right now. I checked. He was in the attack range.
Goodness, she's fast.
Weird what a Night Ward will do to someone.
Alright, save state and then try to rock and roll.
Yep. Yeah, we should be able to clean this up from here. That was sort of the danger turn. Yeah, I really need to just try out 5 sometime just to see. Like, it sounds weird as hell. I guess I'll just keep Morim on swamp cleaning duty. Meanwhile, Jill's at 16, but like, they still haven't exactly sent a credible threat her way.
No.
Like, I guess there's these two mages that I want to be careful of, but as long as I'm out of their range, I think I'm good. This dude's got an iron sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can actually get there, which means that I just have to move Jill back a square. She'll be good. Oop. Alright, don't miss, Jill. Thank you.
Woo!
Oh yeah, you could capture enemies in that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like everything you hear about Fire Emblem 5 is just like, oh, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Z-Hark out of the way, I can now let Gotri die. Boy, 2 knights in this chapter is questionable, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure I would do this in most of my runs.
I mean, it's not anywhere near as bad as the desert we have to do.
That's fair.
That was a time.
That was an adventure.
That was a time.
Here's 2 of these mages. I guess there are 2 more mages coming. Something worth worrying about. I'll take it.
Kieran, our boy.
Our large adult
Such a
son.
good boy.
So move him out of the way there. Amarand has some pretty good shots that he can take for these guys. This is where it gets interesting. This is where I just move Astrid into the giant ball of units so that I can kill this guy
decide which one to murder?
Oh no, it's definitely this guy.
Ah.
That's the plan here. And then I'll just move her back.
Astrid is gonna be MVP for as long as we have her.
No damage. Yeah, I mean, it turns out in a run like this, the fact that she gets so much bonus EXP is... Oh, right, she crossed a swamp for that. Oh, this is fine.
She's not really in, much
mortal
danger.
Yeah. I throw Tamarand into this guy. Pretty much. Army of 1, Astrid. I hope that beeping isn't coming through too badly when I talk. Someone's reversing.
A little bit for me, but...
No, that should be okay, I think. Now, granted, Discord is noise-gated separately from,
yeah,
my whatchamafuck, or from OBS.
Yeah.
They are both gated. I'm gonna move Makalov. Actually, nah, he's better protected than Tamarand is. Tamarand, still protected by Dad Squad. This time, the dad is a deadbeat. And then again, I think more reinforcements show up here eventually, and I'm just gonna have Stefan blow them apart.
Check that.
Come, break your swords!
I mean, yeah, it says there's basically reinforcements almost every couple of turns.
Yeah. Okay, someone finally decided to attack not Astrid.
What turn are you on?
5? 6,
Yeah.
maybe?
Oh dear.
Well, it's a good thing everyone else decided to attack Astrid.
Yeah? Oh boy, you guys are in trouble.
Ah, but they could do 4 damage per shot.
For Stefan.
Oh no, 5 damage.
Oh no, oh no, not 5. 5 whole damage. No, Nope, didn't hide.
Good. We got 13 uses left on the Iron Blade, which hilariously is our one limiting factor, although I could probably just have Zeehart give his sword up. Such things are necessary. Wow, there's no one else over here. That's basically the army right there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I have Jill who can fly in and harass, like, anyone over here, but I'll see, you know, like, who's
Can
available.
she take down that boatman?
Probably. Well, that's the thing. If she's not needed over here, I'll have her take down the guy with the bow. So I'll basically just wait to move her until we're a little more clear on what we're doing. God bless irony. You know, that 6 crit is terrifying. I'm not gonna say I'm a coward, but...
You're totally a coward.
I'm a bit of a coward. At least we're on a stream where we're burning through 4 maps. I'm enough of a coward for that. I guess when we do Fire Emblem 7, I'll probably, like, keep save states, but only for things like Lord Deaths.
Yeah.
More to, you know, keep the chapter moving than keep someone alive.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's, like, a decent compromise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, if Ellawood dies, it's probably better if we can go halfway through the chapter or whatever.
Neff really needs that magic.
Yeah, she's gonna be great with those magic lances she'll never get the chance to use.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah! Guess you're good for something, Makalov.
Nope.
Probably could have had, like, Gotri kill that guy. It's okay.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Or even Braum, for that matter. Makalov, I think, is going to take the coward's way out. We didn't use a vulnerary at all last part, did we?
No.
That's kind of funny. Honk honk. Those are all sword users. Mildly annoying.
I mean, the first part we had... It was the first part.
Yeah, the first part we had a few.
No, it was just one, just Gatry.
Right.
That was it. Second part was fine.
Yeah, I mean, I could also kill people off. You know, like, if someone died, I wouldn't necessarily restart instantly if they weren't someone I liked, but...
Mm-hmm.
To the people saying we could just let them die. I don't disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Makalov had died there, I might not have restarted.
I think we have to stay true. We have to use these new ones.
That's also true. Yeah,
we have to suffer Makalov.
That hypothetically would be lifting a burden from my shoulders, and I hadn't thought of it that way.
We have to use him for at least like 4 more chapters, and it's not right if he dies here. We have to have that burden. That is the hard part.
You can't die here.
That is the part of this challenge which makes it a challenge, is using the shitheads.
I suppose if you wanted to do that permadeath flavor, you could, like, call it, just protect her. That should be fine. There's one guy who's gonna be alive after this.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to do that permadeath, you could just not bring anyone if you have someone in that slot.
Yeah.
Once again, we're just making up rules hypothetically as we go along.
Anyone else is willing to take our rules and adapt them.
Feel free. I think this actually could be a pretty fun way to play the game.
Mm-hmm. And you're having fun with it. I'm
enjoying it. Because again, like, especially now that we're getting to here, we're getting units like Devdan, who's always been like, he seems like a kind of neat unit, but Nephany is a goddess by this point.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm just waiting for him to Astra someone.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen that yet.
I think it might have happened once in one of the chapters, but maybe not. Or once in the previous one. God knows, though.
Yes,
yeah, exactly.
The only way, yeah.
That was kind of like, that was when we got the idea in the first place.
Yeah,
was when we got those 3 units.
Nobody uses Joffrey or Lucia or Bastion, because by that point you already have way better units.
Yep. Looks like neat. Well, it can't get any worse than this.
Say that.
God, I've like completely lost track of what level Makalov even is. 13, so I might just get the kill for Gotchery anyway.
Yeah. Well, see, Joffrey might be fine, but by that point, I have an amazing Kieran, an amazing Oscar.
Yeah, it's like so many of the
units
are just
an amazing Astrid.
Left off. And this is like a good excuse to use those units.
Mm-hmm.
God, Kieran can hold all of these without losing speed.
Like, our Astrid is fucking incredible. If this was a normal run, we would be using her. Like,
yeah.
She would be our MVP forever.
Even being promoted, she's still, like, pretty fucking strong right now.
Me, yeah!
Red Mage!
Thank you!
Thank you.
Hey, it's me in the middle of raiding my massively multiplayer online rebounds per game.
You wrote it out that time!
I know, you wrote it out!
That hardly counts.
I know! It's not the same thing, Red Mage, although thank you very much for the bits.
Thank you.
Again, I don't know if it's still running, but if you're a Twitch Prime member,
yep. As the police rush by,
you're able to get 500 bits for $1. Or you were. I don't know, do they announce when it ends?
I have no idea, if I'm being honest.
So you may be able to get 500 bits for the low price of $1, taking money out of Twitch and Amazon's pockets. And giving it to the streamers, which is always good.
Steel Lance, 71% chance. I'll take those chances.
You take those odds.
I mean, he is quite literally a daddy. If we're gonna talk about Zehark and Braum supports.
Oh god, yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Definitely a lot of supporting going on over there.
Me, yeah! Thank you!
I, too, am about to start my raid in the MMORPG I play.
Oh, see, it reads it out when it's all...
See?
When it's
when
all
it's
one
the whole
word.
thing. But
if you split them apart...
Split them apart and it'll be MMO rebounds per game. I bet you anything.
Oh, absolutely. God, someday they're gonna patch that out and it's gonna be the saddest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Stefan just chilling there. He really likes the look of those ruins, you know? Bye?
Oh, Jill, we are gonna miss her too, even though she isn't.
Yeah. She's just good. Like, flying units in
So
general are
good.
just good, so like, even before you get into good stats.
Yep.
Should have had DevDan trade that with a hand axe, but considering the 12 other units that are standing there.
Oh! Look at all that fodder for Stefan!
Honestly, with those mages, I wonder if it's actually a little dangerous.
No, Murray, no.
Or
Stefan has like
6?
really high resistance, doesn't he?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
Yeah,
look at his,
9.
Like, 9 is pretty high.
This guy has fire, this guy has fire, these guys both have steel lances. Sort of makes sense.
Definitely want to kill the mages.
Yeah, because those guys will, even if they both hit him, shouldn't die here. Because they are actually the ones doing more damage here, so like, let's
6,
think
12,
about this.
4,
He kills them
8,
in one shot.
20, and then however much that bow guy does.
You guys are doing 18. He's doing 14. He'd do 2.
Yeah, even if every single one of them hits him, I think it would take every single one of them hitting him with this counter as well for
that,
it.
and also he will kill one of these
kill
without taking a shot.
Kill it.
Yeah.
You don't even
No,
take a
that
counter
was
from
my that was where I was doing the math there.
Yep. Even
then he
if
can
all those 4
vulnerate
other
next
ones
turn.
hit him, he won't die.
Yeah.
He's fine.
And let's be real, they won't.
Oh goodness, let's not get into daddy. Let's not.
Daddy criteria.
Yes, let's. No.
Perfect. Now Tane I can get into. Alright, so if I can get him down to 16 health, or 8 health, then... If I can do 16 damage to him...
I mean, Grail absolutely has to be on the list. Oscar's gone because this is a challenge run. Goodbye.
Yep.
Everyone who we normally use.
Yeah, like most of the people that we would actually bring.
All the Grail mercenaries are out of here.
We're gonna get a follow, and I'm gonna be like, who leveled up? That's annoying. I need to.
I do like the father soft children joke. It's quite funny.
Bonk bonk.
It really just gives Micaiah.
Yes.
It gives her quite a bit more personality.
Ragni!
Ragni!
Thank you for the resub.
Thank you!
As I decide who should be getting
you. Hope you're doing
X's.
okay.
Yeah, I hope you're coming along well. We used Mia in our last run through anyway. He was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the ones we're dumping we've used.
We've used on camera before. Oh my god, Kieran, stop! Zach, stop! You're gonna get in trouble!
It's our boy! Ooh, Hector, yeah.
Yeah, endgame Fire Emblem 7 Hector. We already have one of those with us. That's fine. 10 turns, route, right? That was the condition?
Totally, yeah,
I guess technically we haven't quite routed since...
Well, yes, because Stefan is,
Stefan has to do a murder. I don't know if... I assume someone else is going to show up. Hey, a 0 up.
Yeah, so should be... The last lot of reinforcements should be turn 8.
Like right here-ish, I'm guessing?
I think so.
That sounds about right. Just for safety's sake. Gonna run a tiger back there. And because he's great. Morem's another one that I don't use.
Hector is in Fire Emblem 6 for
very briefly.
A brief amount of time.
Briefly and bloodied. Alright, how many of these are gonna hit him? 0?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in on.
0?
Yeah,
One of these guys will do it.
Nah.
0?
Nah.
I believe Astra does have an animation on the map. The way that Ether does. 1!
No!
I believe we saw it with Mia, actually.
Our Tigger is no longer poisoned.
Yeah, Muriel took more damage from poison than anything there.
He's over to... For moral support more than anything, really.
I just realized I have an antitoxin.
Woo!
On the person who got poisoned, too.
Yeah, Brom, the thing about Brom is... Knights aren't very good in this game.
Knights are alright. If you're gonna use one, Gotcha, I think, is a better knight, though.
Yeah, I mean, Gotcha is a way better knight than Brom. The thing is, you've really... If you give them the boots, generals are better, but they really need the boots, because otherwise they just lag so far behind.
I mean, in a game where you have a very good Wyvern, a very good... a
very good Pegasus, you have so many good Paladins.
Yeah, like, you will generally be leaning towards a higher movement team.
Yeah, even just like your sword masters and stuff, like, you're gonna be mowing through enemies and your general is gonna be lagging behind, not really doing very much.
Oh dear, my Iron Blade!
You are out of Iron Blade!
Damn, I should have had Z-Heart give Morim a Steel Blade here. I could have thought through this! I didn't! Alright, what I am going to do here is actually Vulnerary up. Yeah, Tornado has the Tormod problem in Fire Emblem 10. For, like, no reason. They could have brought those characters in.
Har is real good.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I could give the boots to Gatre to make him usable, or I could give it to Jill.
Turn her into a special
have her
strike
be the
squad.
most murderous person ever. Or we can give it to... Did we not give it to, like, Tamaran last time or something?
Yeah.
Like,
no, we gave him to Jill. We gave him to Jill in the previous playthrough.
It was Jill, and Jill was a monster.
She had 11 moves.
Like, that's the thing, like, in order to be, like, really usable, you have to give them boots, but you can make someone else a beast with them.
Alright, time to cut another useless thing here. Unsheath my 59% crit blade.
And give it to Har, so he can sleep with faster speed. So yeah, I just usually cannot justify, using a general.
I mean, I would say that particularly when it comes to things like using the boots, all of those are valid options, and some you might get more, like, more bang for your buck. So
which one are you taking, Volk and Leith or Mordecai, or...?
Probably Volk and Leith.
I love Leith.
I will technically say that Volk joined us after Leith and Mordecai did. Because you get so many characters in that, like, one stretch of chapter.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of funny, because you might think Tigers are bad, because Mordecai is kind of bad. Morim's actually pretty decent.
Morim's good.
Yeah, I mean, he has the Demigand
that boy's done work.
So he's taken a hit on his stats, and he's still doing, like, pretty good work. Alright, so now we just have defeat boss. Hey, boss.
Hey, boss.
Hey, boss.
Was this not this one chapter where there's a guy who sits in the corner with the long-range tome?
Yes, and
he went for, like... Wait, was it Oscar or Boyd or something?
It was Boyd repeatedly, every turn.
Every single time.
And that might actually be a bad thing, now that I think about it.
Yeah, we have to see who he goes for, because this could be rough.
Yeah, exactly. We may need to actually play around this kind of aggressively.
He doesn't move, though.
Yes, because he's kind of stuck where he's at.
Yeah, that, and it seems like long-range tome users just don't move.
Yeah. Generally.
Which is good, because long-range tome users who move are the worst thing to deal with.
Yeah. So basically this route over here, so as long as I'm outside of this range right here, I'm good. Yeah, he won't move to any of those other ones. That's true, if we just stand here, Tibarn is going to solve this chapter for us. And, like, I could do what I did last time and rescue him to stop him from letting Hulkamania run wild.
I think we should let him.
But I mean, could also not do that.
The thing is, the reason why we did it is because we didn't really want him sucking up our EXP.
Exactly. We don't care nearly as much.
Pretty much all of these characters are going to be gone by the end. I don't think any of these are staying.
Yeah, basically.
Apart from Ike, obviously, who's already level 20.
Yeah.
So, the EXP
Yeah, I think next chapter with Ryzen is the first one where we're actually going to have people that we take into the end game. I also didn't give a sword for Stefan, but that's fine. Like, I think he's sort of served his purpose here.
Yeah.
Make sure he has the Iron Blade so he doesn't waste uses of the Vague Katai.
Get penalties and bonus EXP. You might do, but... It doesn't usually work like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case or not.
And it's just, yeah, for this chapter, it's just turns to clear.
Hmm.
And it's an overall one.
Right.
I think it's just so much bonus EXP because, we've just been letting it build, so...
Yeah, I think it being the opposite actually makes more sense.
You get bonus XP if they die? I mean, it doesn't say that in the bonus XP gun I'm looking at. It just says there's a turn count.
God knows. Out of
Are
these...
you just gonna stay completely out of his range,
No,
or just leave someone in there?
I'm going to have someone in there and just burn it down. 8, 12, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have
14.
Astrid just chilling in there, yeah. No one else is gonna come close here, so... I'll just have her chill in that range. And she can kind of just vulnerary up as necessary. Basically, I'll sort of skirt around it with the rest of my team, while she tanks all the hits. That's basically my plan here. And again, Hulkamania is gonna run wild on them.
Okay, so at Radiant Dawn, ally unit kills give bonus XP.
Ah, okay.
Alright.
Didn't think of
time
that,
around.
I admit. He might be dead. Yay!
I sort of vote for promoting him after this chapter anyway.
That's fair. It's not like we're gonna use the second Master Seal on anyone.
No. And like 60's a pretty good level for him.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like we're really missing out on that much. Even if it sort of tickles that spidey sense. To
Possibly
not
even up
promote
to
a
like
unit of 20.
17, 18 anyway.
No. An interesting decision to go for Braum, of all people.
Well, I guess he realized that
Oh,
Braum
it's a double
sucks.
attack. Sure.
He realized Braum is bad.
He's very dead, but I suppose that was true no matter where he moved. That's true on any planet. Meanwhile... Ah!
She is so fast, she is gonna like dodge the shit out of that.
Yeah, God, what is her basic avoid right now? So she's sitting
52.
on 52 avoid.
How much hit does he have with that?
86. He's actually gonna be lucky if one of these hits.
Yeah, I mean, statistically, he's probably gonna hit one.
Well, true RNG though.
Yes, that's
Or
fair.
true hit RNG.
With the Fire Emblem, even less. Like, I still think 1 out of 5 is very likely.
Is potentially, yeah.
Anything more than that? Yeah. Vulnerate up, my dude.
Oh, right.
You have to remember to vulnerate.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
What's a vulnerary? What's a paladin?
It's an item used for healing.
How much damage do you have again?
So units for the final, I can't remember, it's something like 17.
Yeah, we had like
we
looked
may
up who it
know.
ended up being, but
Yeah.
We
We're
don't-
playing it by chapter, so it's
basically, yeah. We're not too worried. Kind of what I figured would happen.
I don't think we've given the boots out yet. We're
kind of
saving
saving the boots because they will be useful in endgame, so we might as well
we are
like, use them on an
saving
endgame
all our
unit.
stat boosts.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we're saving the boots for probably our Berserker.
Yeah, we might just give Largo the boots because we've never, neither of us has ever used Largo.
And we feel like a Berserker with boots might actually be really funny.
Yep. That's just science.
We are. I don't think Tanith is in the last party, but we will have her for
We'll have her
a
for quite a
decent
bit, yeah.
I think she's like one of the ones that just misses out.
Quite possibly. Like, if I remember
Or
correctly...
she's like I think we're gonna get like a choice of like Tanith and Racing and Janeth and Oak.
Right. Like I'm pretty sure that like the cutoff for things are like the Bird Lagoos and Racing and Tanith.
And her, yeah, because they all join at the same time. And I believe that's the cutoff for the final chapter.
I think we counted it out at one point.
Yeah, to see who would
this
have it.
Guy actually has to die at some point. Hypothetically.
Because actually the end game, we actually only get 14.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually not a lot. So I believe it'll be one of the kings, it'll be one of the dragons, it'll be Elincia, Largo...
I want to say the kings don't count towards your,
they're like an extra one?
The dragon is, and they're required.
The dragon is, for sure.
Yeah, Ina or Nasir will be required, and they're in your party at the start.
But the king joins?
But I believe you send for the king later, and therefore they don't count towards that unit count.
Okay, so Dragon, Elincia, Largo, Joffrey, Lucia, Bastion, Ranulf, Har, Torino, Khalil, Shinon, and then we have 3.
Oh, we had 3 after that?
No, 2. 2, I think.
Okay, so we'll be able to take half of the units that show up there.
Yeah, so then we have a choice of Tanith, Racing, Janeth, and Olki.
Mm-hmm. I think the kings don't count towards it, for the record. I'm not 100% on that. That's kind of like...
So Tanith might make it, although I guess it, again, depends on if we decide Tanith comes before the rest, because Racing's like you have Tanith at the start of the chapter, and then Racing joins at the start of the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
To, like, accept his request. When you recruit people, it's slightly nebulous.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, since we're making up all the rules here, it's kind of fine.
So you might consider Racing and the Hawks coming after Tanith, or you count them as the same time.
Yep. That'd be cool if we could use Tanith. She's another, like...
Oh yeah, I would like to use her. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have her, once we get her, she'll be in our party for a while.
A long-ass time, yeah. Alright, I'll probably finish this guy off with Nephany. And then I will...
Nephany was really good in this part, wasn't she? She had,
Yeah, she turned into sort of a champion.
Because hadn't we already given her the skill where she, like, low health booster stats, or was that
No, that's much, much later in the game. You're thinking of the chapter with all of the Lagoos in the tower.
That's on the same map?
It's not the same exact map, but it's a similar looking map. Like, it's the forest thing, and you kind of start on the top right and make your way to the left. The Resolve Scroll does not come until much later in the game.
Just thinking, because I was sure it was the one with the thing on it.
So Shinon technically joins after that chapter.
Yes. Shinon joins after chapter 18. Shinon will be in the final party.
Yeah, next time around is actually going to be a really funny one, because we're going to have to figure out how to fucking recruit Shinon with Brawl.
For that, we're going to get like 4 more characters all at once. So 4 people are getting dumped. And yeah, we're going to have to recruit Shinon. And we're gonna have Shinon for basically the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's worth noting we are taking Rolf with us to the next chapter for the sake of recruiting Shinon.
Yes. We might put some bonus EXP into him just to keep him survivable.
We'll see. Meanwhile, I'm taking this nice and safe, but hopefully once we're past this part, once Tibarn shows up, I think this is gonna get kind of messy for them.
Yep. Oh, we're giving Volk double. How much resist has she got?
Leith is here! Completely pointless, but I wanted to do it. Also sort of funny, because I could sort of just use her to snipe people if I want as well, because she can move around freely in this.
Yep.
She does have to be, like, in this square, though, if she does. Because she can't be here, the mage won't move to her.
Yeah,
So, probably not the best way to do that.
Yeah, the hit range on that mage is slightly deceptive, because it doesn't move.
Or fool him. You have a poleaxe. Funny, if I was actually using Zihark, he'd probably be pretty useful there.
Oh goodness, Tibarn. I forgot he's on like 7 health.
Yeah, he got a little smacked by an axe. A touch of axe.
You're gonna have to move him and vulnerate him.
Yep. I want to move him afterwards so that I like know what is and isn't safe, basically.
Yep. That boy is doing work for us.
Yep. Lagoos are generally very good in the chapters that they or like, you know, around the time that they show up in the game.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like I said, like part of the what makes this fun is we're also using the units you would never touch with a barge pull, like Shinon and Makalov.
Oh, so I should just figure out this gonna kill this guy. Probably easiest.
I think we'll be okay even if we don't put all that much bonus EXP into Rolf, because all we need is some talk, and then...
Yeah, exactly. We just need him to live long enough to get Shinon, to talk to Shinon, and then have, like,
we just have to, like, yeah, keep him surrounded by units, and...
Yeah.
Just keep him protected.
Just a whole bunch of guys going, oh, hey, Shinon. Oh, hey, Shinon. Oh, hey, Shinon.
We'll probably leave Stefan at the start again to clean up any units that come in.
Stefan, the janitor.
Yeah, the biorhythm shit that literally no one pays attention to.
Yep.
Maybe that's another challenge run, only using units with good biorhythms. Or bad biorhythms.
Well, it's weird, because it's sort of like everyone has biorhythms, it's just some are more affected by it than others, like if they have specific skills.
I mean, like when the low point or the high point.
Yeah, but they go up and down throughout the chapter, I think.
Oh, do they?
I'm not 100% sure how it works, if I'm being totally honest.
I thought it was just like chapter by chapter, basically, but...
Might be. I've never paid enough attention to it to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Griffin McElroy holding up a sign. I don't understand, whatever, and at this point I'm too scared to ask. Oh, right, I forgot Captain Bosch still hasn't attacked. Well, he is at 18 health, so he should probably just heal up. I'm trying so hard not to yell out, I'm Captain Bosch right now. So this is my,
Do it! Do it!
Well, that's my way of doing it. I've got it out of my system now. Probably a good thing that mage can't attack Leith. Might move Astrid down like a little bit. And like if someone wants to go over and attack her, be my guest. Be my guest.
Yep. Put our service to the test?
Absolutely not.
I bet they ruined in the remake.
I thought she saw it.
Oh, it's so bad in the live action one.
Oh dear.
Ugh. And that's the thing. I didn't mind the bits about the songs, but then they
Ooh, I'm actually kind of happy he didn't hit there, because that might have been bad.
That might hurt.
Mostly
yeah,
with all these guys attacking.
They decided to add bits to the songs that don't work. Gaston's song, they've ruined it. It's like the best song, and they've ruined it. And the Be My Guest section is awful. It's awful. Ugh.
Still burning it out.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You've had my criticism of Disney remakes for today. So you got like 2 left now?
I believe so. Sounds correct.
Murder that Hellfire Mage.
I might actually murder this guy, because other people can get in the range
that
of the
one
mage
damage.
and murder him.
You don't listen to Honduras lies. I'm so looking forward to when we do that game.
Yeah, it should be a fun one.
Oh, Tibarn time.
This is fine.
Boop. Boop.
We mostly have to figure out how to kill that general, and I think Tibarn is the guy for that job.
Ah.
Sort of a Tamarim tag team.
Wow, that's like twice she's got magic.
Gonna be real good with that fire, with those fire lances.
I think Tiger and then fire him up.
Hello, sir. May I interest you in the Bible?
No.
Yeah, so it's fairly important to know that since the mages don't move, me moving into the square is not that dangerous.
I told you about when the Jehovah's Witnesses came to the door, and like a couple of weeks ago,
yes.
and I just told them I was an atheist completely unrepentantly, and they kind of just had to shuffle off.
I think you mentioned it on stream, actually.
Oh, was it?
Quite possibly. I don't quite recall, but yes, you did tell me.
Oh no, it was during the day, so...
Well, no, you told me on... You told
I told you on
story
stream.
about it on stream. I think.
It's just like, coming interested in the Bible just reminded me of that.
Ah, there we go. The seal sword is finally paid off.
There we go. Arf. Hey!
Wow. Boy, Makalov's like, for all the shit we've given him, he hasn't been the worst.
Well, he has had, like, the best RNG luck.
Right. That's all I really expect from him. Ooh, Jill has a heavy
I
spear
think
here.
Tibarn and the rest appear when you
he
cross
has
the...
7 fucking health.
I think it's when you cross a plane that those guys appear.
Right.
It could be turn, but...
I mean, I feel like we would have already gotten them if it was turn.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's only been 4.
Even still. Even, like, available to move. Gotri will be with us for a while. Jill is actually leaving us fairly soon. Not next chapter.
Yeah, no, it is a plane. Tibarn and Janna Falcon race that appear at the bottom when you get near the map. It doesn't say specifically where, but yeah.
Okay.
So
That's actually
pretty
good.
You pass a tile line and
We will absolutely do that now, then.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he had 0 res.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You have...
My father's a douche, but he's just not as good as every other paladin. Even Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Like, every other paladin is just better than him.
Yeah, this should trigger the whatchamafuck. Classic whatchamafuck right there.
I mean, the good thing about carrying someone is that you don't actually want him attacking anyone, so the fact that he's level 20 is actually, like, fine.
Well, that's why I always try to get him to level 20 before part 3 of this chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I aim for that specifically because of that.
Putting soft on the front lines.
Yep. My tanky child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fire Emblem 8 and 9 very much subscribe to the every unit should at least be usable kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even 7, honestly. Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are maybe 1 or 2 units in 7 that are bad enough that you probably shouldn't use them, and ones like that are, like, basically secret characters like Renault.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you think that bolt, that meteor guy will go for one of the birds?
Maybe. That'd be fine, they don't die. Yeah, God, well, us not crossing that line worked out really well since we basically cleared the map up. And
My
you know,
God,
at this
you
point...
have Titania. Why would you ever use Makalov over, like, Titania and Oscar and Kieran and Astrid and Jeffrey, even though Jeffrey comes really late?
I did make a realization, though.
What?
Yoink!
Why are you stealing him?
So that he doesn't fucking die. By putting him into, like, everything range.
Doesn't really matter if he dies, does it?
I don't know. I don't want to test it.
If they die, don't they just retreat?
I don't want to test it.
I'm pretty sure when characters die as allies, they don't actually like permadeath, because that would be really shitty.
I'm babysitting him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the last of it.
Alright.
Alright, so you have, one last use, and then I can just fry havoc. Definitely don't put
my brother once did a mounted unit only run of this game. And he was like, yeah, it wasn't a challenge run.
It's kind of, that's more of a fun run than a challenge
run.
It
was literally the most ridiculously fun run he ever had. Like, everything could just move all over. Like, he just murdered everything over the map.
He just blitzed through a whole map, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He had a blast with it.
Yeah. Now, an only mounted run in Fire Emblem 6 might actually be pretty tough. There are some real shitty Cavaliers in Fire Emblem 6. Continue to keep all of the cats out of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
That said, everything's kind of going to go to hell next turn for them.
Jill is probably going to take it if she's in range.
Yes, that's why I actually took Grayson away from her.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah.
$20 XP.
Well, that should be the bolting tome gone now.
It's gone now. You fools, you're just making him angry. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna let this happen.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, uh-huh.
We, like, approached this slow and steady and tried to give everyone some good EXP from all those promoted units that are flanking him. No! Nah. This is fine.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, we don't really need the EXP like we did, you know?
Yep. Yeah, so I did want to move all my bad units out from behind.
Who are you gonna throw behind?
Beats me. I might just let him catch up. In a
might want to vulnerate her.
Yeah, that's my plan. It's mostly where I move her. Okay, so that's sort of the battle line right there. It's unfortunate because I would actually really want to hit that soldier.
Were there extra Cavaliers added in 10? I can't remember.
You know, I don't know. It's an Armor Slayer. He has a Javelin.
The thing is, like, you didn't use any of the new pack. Like, you pretty much avoided using anyone in the Dawn Brigade, to be honest. Apart from the Axe guy, he was actually pretty good. His name, I forget.
Well, that's sort of where it comes down to in Fire Emblem 10. Whose name I forget, because no one in Fire Emblem 10 who isn't in Fire Emblem 9 is a character.
Memorable. Mm-hmm.
Like, exists at all?
Mm-hmm.
I think Stefan's gonna take babysitting duty.
Yeah.
Which I think we had him do last time as well.
Probably.
Sounds about right.
We had a bunch of units do, like, holding the birds. Because we rescued all of them.
Can you please hold this bird for me?
You can rescue Tibarn. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is kind of hilarious. It's a shame that, like, I could move her over. Although, honestly, almost all those Cavaliers are going after Ulki, so I might as well.
Oh, absolutely. They will go after the ones who can't fight back.
Yeah, so I might as well just bring in Astrid here, because if she gets attacked, I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck of a damn.
The Wolf Queen from 10 is pretty cool. I'm really bad with names, but she's great. Yeah, the Dawn Brigade are just not good. They don't have very much in the way of personality, and they're just not as good as
the
your
game just doesn't have
units.
supports, is the thing.
Yeah.
That's really the biggest reason, you know? Like, characters in Fire Emblem 9 are pretty thin if you only consider them by their recruitment conversations.
Yeah.
God, I might just throw some cats at them.
Hell yeah. Tigger's behind.
Mm-hmm.
Just, don't forget Leaf will,
Eventually untransform. Yeah, she's got some time. I think Leonard was the sword guy.
Hmm.
Oh, Leonardo, right.
Hmm. No, I don't remember any
Or maybe
names.
Edward was the sword guy. Yeah, it's Edward. Why would you attack the bird that is a bird currently?
Mm-hmm.
Foolish. God, yeah, like I can't even put faces to names, and like most Fire Emblems, I can at least do that.
Yeah. I don't like Janeth.
No, apparently not. And granted, they are definitely going to kill at least one of them.
Whoa.
Oh. Janeth might even die, depending on how many people attack. Well, there we go. There's our meteor problem solved.
It was already solved, but there's it super solved.
Ulki has now gone bird form, so even more of them can die.
He was like, oh, the axe guy's cool. Yeah, we don't remember his name, but he was cool, right?
Ah, that one is a Lagoose Slayer. Fun. God, I'm looking at all these characters and being like, who do I want to give experience to? And I actually don't know. For like most of them.
Doesn't really matter. 4 of them are gone.
I think Tamarand is...
more than that even, because like, Nephany and Brom are definitely gone.
Yeah, no, most of these ones are gone because we're,
Is Tormod gone after this one?
No, I'm saying Tormod is like the one who will actually stay with us for a little bit.
Ah, mm-hmm.
So he is actually a reasonable character to give experience to.
Yeah, we're gonna lose, like, Soth and Zeark and Nephany and Brom and Kieran.
Yeah.
And... whether we keep Jill is...
Kind of up in the air. We might, but if I had to put money on it, I'd probably say no. She is at level 20, though, so I'm not too worried about her.
She's, like, right on, like, 12.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get all the ones from 18.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to how many characters can we bring to, you know, a chapter. Sort of in the same way that, like, Nephany and her crew have sort of been in and out for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I get the feeling that all of the people who showed up on boats are gonna be the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, perfect. I can kill that guy.
Go,
I wanted him
Leith.
dead before Leith untransformed, so...
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much Butt Romancer. I mean, the first chapter is mostly original characters, except for the few old ones who show up and then don't show up again until part 4.
Yep.
And then parts 2 and 3 both focus on different groups from Fire Emblem 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then part 4 is everybody, but, you know, kind of showing up piecemeal instead of all at once.
Yep.
I wish Tormod actually existed in Fire Emblem 10. Like, he literally shows up at the end of part 1 and then the end of part 4, the same level he was at the end of part 1.
I'm telling you guys, when we actually get to 40 subs, 10 is going to be an experience.
I'll enjoy myself. I enjoy myself playing bad games is sort of the thing.
You deliberately didn't finish that game, though.
Correct. If you pay me money, I'll finish it. I will finish that game for cash. Sub
Right,
cash.
the thing about 10 is I might find it more enjoyable with someone to, like...
Yeah, to kind of talk about, like, what does and doesn't work in it, basically.
But playing it on my own was a fucking chore.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like in a stream context, it'll be better to get through. Because, I mean, I do think there are parts of that game that work pretty well. It's just, you know...
And it has such potential at the start. It has such... I think that's what annoys me most. It has such good potential, and then it squanders all of it. Like, gameplay-wise and story-wise and everything.
Meanwhile, they are still attacking Janif, who has yet to untransform. Ah yes, Fire Emblem 10.5. What the fuck was Tormod doing all this time? I wonder if Tibarn has dialogue with Oliver.
I guess we might find out.
Ah, go for the healers. Janif has definitely played Overwatch before.
Oh yeah. Any game, you always go for the healer first in a JRPG.
Kill off the supports.
Hey!
Well, there's this chapter done, and the answer is no. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh.
Ah.
A bird just hit me in the chest. Ooh. That was definitely fatal to me. I'm sure. I'm dying. Ugh. There we go.
I'm not gonna agree with you. Gameplay-wise, FE10 sucks.
I don't know, it's been so long, so awful. I don't really remember. Well, we made the forest not dead. I kind of, you know, like, I was actually thinking to myself, but when that other turn started, you know, this chapter could just end, couldn't it?
Oh, like, anytime.
If Tibarn decides to go over there. There we go.
Which is why you rescue them all, because, yeah, like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're actually playing through that for real, there's actually some really good experience over there, because all of the units surrounding him are promoted.
Mm-hmm. And, And I hated 10. I hated the triple promotions. I hated everything about that game. The pacing was dire. The separate groups were bad. When your units from FE9 appeared and you don't know you could beat them without them dying later on.
Right.
Like, so you try to avoid killing them and that just makes everything so much harder. I know, and especially just die.
Yeah, I could just give like Ether.
Ugh.
I forgot how much text there is to skip through here.
I mean, the reason I gave up playing FE10
apparently Jill was our MVP.
Gameplay. Nice.
We did get 730 bonus EXP as well, which is pretty good. Like, that's
a pretty good amount.
About a third or half as much EXP, bonus EXP as we had already.
Yeah, I mean, you protest didn't finish the game. I don't know why you did that.
I didn't finish the game in the final chapter.
Yeah, but you like, did you have was there the story or whatever?
No, just because I couldn't bother. I couldn't be bothered. It was like, God, I gotta slog through 2 or 3 more maps of this.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The maps are terrible, and
it makes perfect sense. Max 64. Yeah, and like the final chapter in that one is particularly bad because, like, in general, final chapters on Fire Emblem 7s are in Fire Emblem games are up against like the most powerful units in the game that are actually generally matches for your units.
Mm-hmm.
And Fire Emblem 10 is like the final chapter of it is like 4 or 5 straight maps of like fighting dragons and fighting just more and more ridiculous shit and boss battle stuff, and I was just like, I cannot be bothered.
Yeah, I gave up on part 3 because the gameplay was getting to me. I couldn't play it. I wasn't enjoying playing it at all.
Anyway, we are an hour, half hour over time. It is very late for Serene. We are gonna finish up.
Which is probably why I'm getting grumpy.
We did finish up the chapter, at least.
We did. We finished the swamp.
Yep, we finished the swamp. Ike is now a large... I feel like
that took less time than it did the first time we did it.
Oh, definitely. We weren't reading, like, text and stuff. I believe it took us about 3 hours and 20 minutes-ish.
I think we, like, died and had to start one over.
Yes, I believe you are correct. I'm
just gonna get
Ether right now. If you're alright with that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Because fuck it.
We will have to decide what we're doing with that. We're definitely saving that.
Yeah.
Like the other ones.
Yeah.
Let's see if we got any, like, weird sports.
Yep. Mike's got them. Astrid has Makalov if we want to.
Hell yeah!
Want to have them talk? Tamarand and.
Yeah, I mean that's apparently canon.
It looks like that's it. You want to watch these 2 and then head out?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see what they have to say.
Okay, Defton and Tormod then, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. See these 2 supports and then. You talking to me? Bite your thumb at me, good sir?
Apparently they get married at the end of 10, which is ridiculous. Makalov should be alone forever.
I do bite my thumb, but not at you. Bastard. He's honest. I wonder if they ever bring up his gambling depth. Anyway, if they ever bring up his crushing gambling depth in their conversation.
Probably at least one support, right?
Where is he? Hello!
It's Danved.
You know, I haven't really looked at Devdan's costume. The, like, arm stuff, is it? Like, the upper arm, lower arm bands that he has on are interesting.
It's a thing of beauty.
Ormon's good. I like him.
Yeah, exactly, Mech64. Astra and Makalov are canon.
Ah, yes, Nodved. Why do I have to do chores?
It's me.
I like that they sort of have the same color scheme going on in, like, inversions. Waha, har, he, ho, he, hoo.
Oh, he's a Jack Frost.
He, ho. Yeah, there's a he, ho in there. Oh, there we go. Fast friends, those two. Alright, now we're gonna finish up, we swear.
Alright.
This was good, though. Kind of doing some blowing up, and next time around, we're really gonna get into units that I've never fucking used before.
Yeah, we are.
Like,
the
basically,
Hawks,
the next several sessions of this game are going to be, like, totally new teams, and that's gonna be really cool. I'm actually really looking forward to this part.
Yeah,
like, this middle portion of the game has been pretty fun, too. Just
yeah, like,
using
after
all
the
these
first
different
part of the
ones.
game, yeah, like, and then they claim in a trickle, like, they came all at once, and you're like, ah!
Yep. Alright.
Well, yeah, thanks everyone for coming.
Yep, thanks for coming. Hope everyone enjoyed. Tomorrow I will be doing speedrunny bullshit.
What game are you gonna do?
I think I'll go back to Mario Odyssey right now. I believe I am currently ranked 299 on the leaderboard, so I have no choice but to go back to it.
You want to keep your under 300 status.
Exactly. Top 3. I gotta keep being able to say every time I introduce myself, hi, I'm Vicas, top 300 Super Mario Odyssey runner.
Hell yeah.
And then I have to explain that actually that's pretty good, but...
It's not the same as top 400.
Indeed. Anyway.
It's like 300 out of like 2,000 or something now,
300
right?
out of probably approaching 2,000 at this point. Anyway, we will see you all later.
I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.